Okay, I get it. Can I do my intro now? Hi guys, welcome back to my mukbang. I have a guest and we've been fighting this entire time. No, we haven't. But you are seeing us eat a feast right now. We have melt in your mouth chicken that I made. You can see here. And Michael's super hungry, so he's gonna start putting rice into his thing. There's rice, we have Parmesan garlic corn, and then we have bell peppers that Michael stir fried, and he made it with, what was it? Salt, pepper, garlic.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
That's it. And I just Asian eyeballed it.
Asian eyeballed it, so he measured it. He's just drinking water because he's lame. Just kidding, it's because we don't have anything else. But he also just likes water. I'm drinking rice drink. So I have this little tiny cup. I didn't want to put it onto the counter here because it's really heavy. So, but don't worry, I already shook it. And today we have 3 stories for you guys. It's so loud. Also, by the way, I posted my podcast. It's up, so you guys can go look for it. I will leave a link in the description so you guys can look for that. I did want to say, when you were patting Luna, it picked it up. So just wanted to let you know.
Samsung makes good microphones.
But yeah, so hold on. Let me make my food and we can start eating and stuff. You can start eating, love. And I will then get into the story. Am I the a-hole? So I'm doing those stories again. There's 3. Michael will be reading 1. He did read it in advance, but he will still tell us like if he thinks the person is an a-hole or not. You said there was like an edit, right? But you're not gonna read it, or what?
I'll read the edit.
Oh, okay.
Just so they
he'll
know what happened.
Oh, okay. So he'll read it without like the edit first, and then he'll read the edit after of what happened or what played out, I guess. I kind of want to mix this. The juices of the meat is super good.
I already did that.
Also, Michael asked for like 2 chicken breasts. We only got 1.5 because I took the other half. Did you see you were missing half?
Of course I did.
Oh.
Half the size it's supposed to be. It's obvious.
You guys, this is so good. It's really melts in your mouth. If you guys want the recipe, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. It's so good. Also, did you guys notice Michael's a lefty? I'm a righty. We should be sitting on the opposite side so we don't bump into each other, but this is how we filmed our pod, so it's okay.
Plus, we like the possibility of friction.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You want to go?
Already started.
Alright guys, one more bite. This is so good. And Michael finished the touches on the chicken. He put the cheese on there, and it was just, when it came out of the oven yesterday, very much crusted and very crunchy, and oh my gosh, it was so good. It was as if I was eating like a cheese chip or something. So good. One more bite. I'm so sorry.
I'm just watching you eat, but that's what they came here for. I have to support you.
This is true. We also haven't eaten all day, guys, so that's why we're just stuffing our face. If you hear yelling or screaming in the background, that's my son. What the heck? There was a corn thingy. My son is screaming in the background because they're supposed to be sleeping, but they're not. Okay. This is the first one. Am I the a-hole for not letting my boyfriend hang out with his cheating friends? Me, female 19 years old, and my boyfriend, male 19, have been in a relationship for 2 years now. The beginning was pretty rough, but we are doing amazing now. However, now there's kind of a serious problem. Last year, when he went to visit his hometown, family, and friends, he hung out with this one friend, let's call him Bob. Him and Bob were going to the movies, and they invited Bob's girlfriend to come with them. They drove in Bob's car. My boyfriend was in the back seat. Bob and his girlfriend were in the front seat. Bob's girlfriend found a box of condoms in the car. When she confronted Bob about it, Bob immediately said it was my boyfriend's box of condoms. My boyfriend told me about this situation, that's how I know. Fast forward to this past couple of weeks, me and my boyfriend talked about how I don't want him hanging around people who cheat. I don't hang around or associate with anyone who cheats on their significant other because to me it is disrespectful. Why would you want to hang around other people who don't respect their own relationship? How do you know they're going to respect ours? It just makes me highly uncomfortable. Bob recently invited him out to Atlanta, aka Cheating Central. I didn't know that. To go visit him, but I told him I wasn't comfortable with it and he accepted it. But today we had an argument about me not wanting him around people who cheat on their significant others, again, especially Bob. I told him that it makes me uncomfortable because he is associating with people who do not respect themselves or the relationship. He said I was controlling and he could not and couldn't hang out. Oh no, he said I was controlling who he could and couldn't hang out with, but I know that that's not the case. The only person I said no to was Bob. I know having my boundaries in this relationship is definitely not controlling. I am not being unreasonable, nor am I saying he can't hang out with anyone anymore. I am 100% okay with him seeing his friends who don't cheat and are good influences. I just want to be respected in this relationship the same way I respect him. He is now saying it makes him uncomfortable that I won't let him hang out with cheaters. Am I the a-hole? What should I say or do? Also, I saw you stuffing your face really quickly in the corner of my eye.
It's that mom vision.
Well, yeah, but also now you're just gonna be just sitting there and not eating.
Then I'll watch you eat.
That's what they're for. We're
Then
supposed to eat together.
I watch them watch you watch.
That's creepy. Well, what do you think? Is it really that hard?
I'm trying to think about it on her shoes. I mean, she is being controlling, I'd say.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, number one, he probably shouldn't associate with those people to begin with. But it's not the fact that he can or cannot, it's the fact that she said you cannot.
It's just Bob. He can't hang out with Bob.
I know.
That's the only person that she makes.
What? She made it ultimate. I feel like it's an ultimatum. Like, you can't hang out with Bob because if you do, then I'm gone or whatever, or something.
That's not what she said.
I'm gonna say it feels like an ultimatum. Like, that's kind of the definition of control is you can't do this, and it's like, okay, says who? He says you. Okay, then there's a discussion between them about is that relationship between Bob and
So you're saying she's the a-hole. Oop. You're saying she's the a-hole.
I wouldn't say an a-hole. Not in that situation.
You just said You just explained this
I
whole
just
thing.
said she'd be controlling. I never said she was being an a-hole. But I guess the Reddit thread says, am I the a-hole? Then I guess yes. She would be the a-hole in the situation.
I don't think she's the a-hole. Whatever with Michael, but I don't think she's the a-hole because she just said, "Hey, I don't feel comfortable with you hanging out with Bob, because Bob makes choices that are not that makes her feel comfortable with it or whatever."
Hey guys, okay, so I'm editing my mukbang right now, and I realized watching myself get heated and then actually listening to what Michael was saying, yeah, the person was being controlling, and in a way she was an a-hole, but I understand where he's coming from, where like the guy has to realize himself like he shouldn't be hanging out with like, you know, cheating friends or whatever. But I realized I was listening to myself and I kept on just saying she was just only talking about Bob, she's not comfortable with Bob. But then Michael was like, no, she was saying like she doesn't want him hanging out with like people who are cheating or like cheaters. And I'm just like, oh, that makes sense, that yeah, she is being controlling. But anyways, I just sound dumb, so I just wanted to put that in there and say I'm sorry that I got so heated for no reason. Yeah, I also apologize to Michael. I'm no longer aggro or hostile towards him. Anyways, enjoy the mukbang. Continuing on.
It's my turn to read.
Anyways.
Okay. Am I liable for making AITA?
No, you just say, "Am I the a-hole?" Don't care.
Am I the a-hole for making a boundary about a game? Recently, a game has released that my 27-year-old female fiance was really excited to play. We had a small disagreement about this game before, but over the past couple of days it has gotten quite bad. We had an argument the other day about how the fans of the game reacted to me expressing a negative opinion about the game, but eventually we both calmed down and talked about it and realized that there was a simple miscommunication between us. Although today it got worse. We were both playing our games, and the game he was playing got brought up in conversation, and I got really uncomfortable that he was playing it. We had a disagreement and went to separate rooms to calm down. Once we did, we talked and I set up a boundary. I don't feel comfortable with him playing that game, so I'd like him to stop playing it altogether. He tried to make a compromise. He said that he would stop playing the game temporarily until we see a couples therapist and talk through this. I said that while I'm willing to work through any other issues we have, this isn't something I'm willing to compromise on. That I don't see a therapist over this specific issue, and that my boundary is that he doesn't play the game again, since it makes me feel uncomfortable. I feel like we both made some good points, but I'm genuinely unsure if I went too far with my boundary or not. So here I am, asking, am I the a-hole?
Is it like a naughty
It doesn't
game?
say. It's a game that makes her feel uncomfortable.
I would assume that it's a naughty game that... Wait, she requested to do the couples therapy?
I mean, it's about a game that got released that they were really excited to play.
Both of them?
Nope, just the fiance.
Which is the male?
Oh yeah. Why does it do that? It's my 227.
So that's the person.
Oh.
So she's the female.
Okay, I understand
She's
now. 27-year-old male. He's the man. He was excited to play about it. But I guess they've been arguing about a game that he was really excited to play, which I feel like it wouldn't. Like, if maybe it was Grand Theft Auto or something.
Are we saying that it's Grand Theft Auto?
I mean, like, he's playing it in public. That's like some.
But
closed,
I mean, there are people who play like naughty games for like a living.
Like, yeah, if he's a superb. It could be because they're talking about it. Like, think of, look, it says, he says.
I don't know.
He's even reading stuff about fans arguing about the game.
Oh, okay.
So Grand Theft Auto or something like a Grand Theft Auto like game would make sense because that brings up a lot of crazy points.
I mean, it's still just a game.
It is just a game, but
She's the one that requested the.
that she just stopped playing it. I don't care.
No, but like the therapy, is he the one that requested that?
He was trying to compromise. He was trying to still be able to play the game to make her feel comfortable, and she was just like, "Absolutely not. There's nothing."
Yeah, no. I think that
gravity.
the girl is being the a-hole in that situation because he's trying to compromise, and he's like, "Hey, let's go to like couples therapy or whatever," and then like because I still want to play the game. He even said that he'll stop it for a little bit. And then, whenever she starts to feel comfortable, then, like, resume or whatever. Or, the other compromise, just have him play that game when she's not around. And just let her know and, like, hey, like, I'm just going to play this game when you're not around just so then you're not uncomfortable. But, like, if she's all around...
Maybe it's the
like,
thought of
no.
him playing it.
Yeah, maybe. That's controlling, by the way. Sorry.
Okay. That's controlling.
Don't hang out with Bob, Michael.
I don't give a damn about Bob.
No cursing.
I mean, I don't give a flying crap about Bob. Bob's a dumb name anyways.
At the end of the day, it's just a game. And then the fact that he's actually willing to go to couples therapy so she can be comfortable and all of that, like, that's, to me, that's big brain moves because no other, like, significant other, boyfriend, whatever, who really, truly cares is going to be like, okay, well, you don't want me to play this game? I'm leaving. Done.
He just really wanted to play that game.
Yeah. So, and he's...
like, Izzy, I'll do anything.
Yeah, because he loves her. Like, I think that's sweet.
Thanks to all of your comments. I've decided that a lot of you are right. I was being controlling and not actually setting up a fair boundary. I'll be taking my partner up on a couples therapy correction. I will be taking my partner up on couples therapy. It's written so weird. He said that that he won't play it until we talk to a professional about it. But that we do have to work through it. Thank you for showing me I was wrong in this instance. And some of your comments did give me a good laugh. I can laugh at myself and the comments making fun of me now. Again, thank you, everyone.
Good for her. Last one. Would I be the a-hole if I moved out and left my family financially vulnerable?
I don't think I'd be that.
Michael.
You said it right there.
What?
It was in the title.
I'm gonna read this. So I live 25 with my older sibling 30. Last year they asked me to move in with them because they were unable to afford an apartment without a roommate. A lot of things happened when I moved from California to Colorado just to live with them. Like them not actually having a place for me to stay when I got here. As in they didn't actually live somewhere. And then when I got our apartment finally, I thought we were good. Whoa, wait, what? So she moved out from California to Colorado to go stay with them, and they didn't even have a place for her?
I mean...
Wow. And then she got the apartment.
That just sounds like bad planning.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyways. Well, they don't really do much around the apartment. I work 2 jobs to afford rent. Jeez. And I still clean, but not as much because it's hard to do 12-hour shifts and then clean a whole apartment of mess made by a 30-year-old adult and their 2 kids, 6 and 8. Where's the... Okay. The first 6 months or so, I did regular deep cleaning and organizing mostly of their stuff because they have a lot of stuff, and I watch their kids whenever they ask. Since all that, though, here's what happened. They usually never clean, except maybe they'll tackle their pile of dishes in the sink, take the trash if I refuse to, and scrub the bathroom if they have someone coming over. Everything else is left to me. We had a flood. They grabbed towels and left. Our sink backed up. They wiped the counters. I was the one who moved all the furniture, soaked up the water, and took everything out from our cupboards and cleaned the sewage water off our cat food container and cleaning products. Yikes. On top of all that, they are just messy, leaving stuff everywhere, and they constantly buy new things. They're always late on rent and still buy new expensive items, like a kayak that won't fit in the middle of our apartment. Oh my gosh. I could say more, but they also borrowed my car and came back with it totaled, though they say it wasn't their fault. I was done with all of that. It was a lot for me, especially when I would deep clean and then come in later and their stuff would be everywhere instantly. Well, this morning at 5 a.m., I hear their kid crying repeatedly, and so I go out there, and they're not home. They left to go to the gym without telling or asking if I was cool, and then left their young kids. I am still waiting for them to come home, but I am so upset. I've been considering moving out for a while, but they would be in financial ruin if I left them. And I'm not sure if they would be able to have their kids because I don't know if they'd have a place to stay. I can't afford it, but being a nanny, emergency wallet, and housemaid are all too much for me. Would I be the a-hole if I found a new apartment when our lease is up? Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
That's... Well, at the beginning, you initially thought...
Because they titled it like that. Like what if I was just like, peace?
Well, I don't need no man. So.
Would that make me an a-hole, though?
No.
So I would have been an a-hole if I just got up and left.
Yeah, if you're not happy with her relationship, no.
But the title did not specify that he was happy or not happy. Just said just left. Would I be the a-hole?
I mean, since I know you, you just left. You probably had your reasons. Been like, okay, and I need no mans.
Or what if I was taking care of my elderly parents, and they needed me, and I was just like, deuces, a-hole move.
But we don't know that background.
Exactly, we don't. Just the title itself was...
To me, when I read that, I was just like, it depends on the situation. That concludes all of the heated topics.
Her slogan did say, spice and everything nice.
That's my podcast. This is my mukbang.
Well, it transfers over.
This is mukbang.
The spice.
No, this is mukbang-nanigans.
Mukbang. Well, there's a lot of nanigans going on.
Excuse me. I keep burping.
Yeah, you do. The camera picks it up.
You mean the mic, not the camera?
What?
I don't want to do that.
What?
What if my armpits stink?
What?
Anyways, that is a core memory for me and Michael. We took them to this kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Our kids?
Yes, our kids. They know that I have kids.
What if they're just tuning in? First time ever.
Well, now they know that I have kids. Anyways, so we took them, my kids, to this place called Peter Piper Pizza or whatever, and there's arcades and stuff or whatever. And I'm just really good at their claw machine thing. And every time I won something, Malachi and Maze would be like, yay! And they would just raise their hands, and it was just a core memory. And then Malachi would run around and stick his hand in and grab a prize and go give it to his sister and then wait for his. It was so freaking adorable. And now it's just stuck in my brain because every time I won something, both of them, yay!
But she got addicted to winning and started pulling out money to win some more.
Okay, look here.
And I was like, whoa.
It was just an easy claw machine, and it just gives you a rush.
And now we have a bunch of random little toys around the house.
Yeah, we have ducks, rubber ducks, and what was the other thing? Little
bear.
Stuffed animals. Yeah, but no, what was the other one?
There's a bunch of them. Malachi had so many, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and then Kwanye, our brother-in-law, he won both the kiddos a ball. Actually, no, I take that back. My sister will kill me if I say that. Kwanye won Maze a ball, and my sister won Malachi the other ball. she will correct
I won
me.
a ball.
I know. You won it for me.
Remember I pointed at it and it was a skill only, and I looked at you and I just bloop, and then I got it first time.
All right, guys.
Crazy
Thank you
lucky.
so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. I will see you next week for another mukbang. I don't know if I want to have him on here again, but just kidding. But next week maybe I'm going to do scary stories, because on my podcast I'll be doing scary stories next week as well. So yeah. Bye guys. Thank you.